I got three things to talk to you about. Number one is the Chinatown parking lot. There's been some setbacks, um, and they collected a lot of signatures. I talked to Ray Chin, and he had been talking to Theresa Ma, and Theresa Ma said she couldn't support it to wait till May, to wait till after the elections. I don't know if the signatures were Marty or whatever, but the main guy that signed in support is this guy Raymond Lee. He runs the parking lot. And he put a letter of support to the developer, and he says he wants to hold off on it right now because they're not getting enough parking. So I think we might have to hold it off till maybe May.
Can you tell me about this guy Lee? Does
Ray,
he run that parking lot this
yes,
now?
yes. And they have a sweet deal. They've been leasing it from the state as long as I've been the alderman. Mm-hmm. And they charge like $2 parking if you get it stamped by the restaurant or whatever. I keep telling Ray, eventually, especially with all of the debt that the state has, they're going to realize you make over $1 million a year. Now, they use that money to help out the community, but still, it's a sweet deal for them. Mm-hmm. The developer, Eddie Nee and Raymond Chin, had told him he could keep all that parking. And because it's right next to the CTA line, yeah, the developer doesn't have to build a lot of parking. He's still willing to build some, but he doesn't have to build any. And so we thought we had a deal. Right now they want to hold off on it. Okay. All right. Second, and I think you might be a little surprised on this, I've decided not to run.
Okay, that was my second thought when I was looking at your name on the schedule, because I said, well, he may be coming to ask to help in his election, or since he didn't file on day one.
You know, I was in California with my son. We did tours. We had to leave on Friday because most of the colleges only had openings for tours on Saturday and a few on Monday. So we did 6, 3 in LA and 3 in San Francisco. But that's the main reason. But I've been talking to my family. All of my family is retired or will be retired by March, except Patty, my youngest sister in D.C. Mm-hmm. And I just turned 69 a couple weeks ago.
You're 69? You don't look that old.
Thank you very much. Yeah. But my wife wants to retire in June. This is her last year. Mm-hmm. And so we just decided, hey.
Well, she's a school teacher.
She's a school teacher at Nightingale.
Yeah.
In the 14th Ward.
Okay.
Yeah, but...
Well, I'm not surprised.
Well, the mayor retiring, that also. And what am I doing? It's going to be a very interesting, to say the least, mm-hmm, city council mm-hmm, next mm-hmm year.
Yeah, that's my view of it. Right.
Yeah.
I have this thought. Under the law, the council is stronger than the mayor.
Oh yeah, and theoretically, I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing and thinking.
I'm telling Chewy, even though you're going to be in Congress, I think you're going to have a lot of influence because mm-hmm, everybody wants to be a progressive. Line up to them.
Yeah, right.
Progressives, Latino caucus.
I tell people, I say, listen, I like Chewy. But a progressive, I'm not so sure.
I'm the same way. I don't know if you know the guy that ran his campaign, Manny Perez, young kid, went to Princeton.
I think he was here one day.
Yeah. One time, when we came to Springfield after the March 20th election, a whole group of us, all the people that won under his ticket, I was with Manny. I says, Manny, what's a progressive? And he goes, I don't know. He doesn't understand it either, but he's just riding the wave, just riding the wave. So anyway, so that's the second point. The third is I'm still going to be in office till May. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And there's a hell of a lot of stuff going on in the South Loop. The big one is going to be the 62 acres. They just finished with the Planning Commission. They'll be coming up to my committee pretty soon. they're going to request about $500 in TIF. So that's a big one. Well, there's a couple more in the South Loop, and there's some in the West Loop. So I figure I can still help you a lot, and
Sure.
so I'm committed for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
And then,
Now, do you want to go forward now on one of those state appointments?
no, I think it's best after I left in May. So
Yeah.
at the end of the year,
Yeah.
if you can help me with that, that would be good.
At the end of the year or May, June?
No, I think I want it to look good. I think at the end of the year, you know,
Calendar year.
calendar year, yeah.
All right, okay. But you should get me like a resume.
Yeah,
Just get me one.
I'll start working on it
Yeah,
now, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I want to have a meeting with Pritzker the week after next.
I was going to ask you about that, because we're setting up meeting. I'm working with the Chewy, George, Rick group. I don't want to mention it myself. Unless he and I were alone, I would. But with the group, I don't want to mention it. So I want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, I want to let Pritzker know what's coming.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't have to be in writing. I can just verbally tell him, look, as we go along with these boards and commissions, and I'll monitor what goes on with the boards and commissions.
Okay.
We're doing that already. You know,
Okay.
We're sending names over. And I'll ID certain, there's less than 10, maybe less than 5.
Yeah, actually, they've asked, Juan Ochoa has asked me to put a group of names. My daughter is a regional park supervisor, and there's 3 regions. Because the mayor's not going to be there anymore, I'm going to give her name to Pritzker too, to Juan Ochoa to give to her.
Okay, you should give it to me too.
Okay,